Okay, so we're back at the table, but I don't know if it's a good idea because to me, Joe, it looks like we're really close up now because obviously it's grown. So this is where I am. I'm down to the I'm down to the rib. I'm on the rib. So it is day. You're pulling it that way, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't see.
It's day 8. So I've been knitting this now for 8 days. I think. I think it is going to be a 2-week knit. By the time I've finished off the rib, cut the steek, and done the finishing, it will be just under a 2-week knit. So I just want to show you, Joe, is that in shot? This bit here.
Yeah.
So when I got to here, you can see I haven't bothered from there on following the pattern. I've just sort of winged it after that. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how I work with when I'm working from a chart. But I think we need to go and sit down in there, Joe, and you can film me and I'll talk about where I am. Hello everyone. We've been looking at the hashtag SmithKnits on Instagram this morning, and if you are using that hashtag, you might have noticed that you get a follow from me. So if you are actually working on this project and you've not used the SmithKnits hashtag SmithKnits, use it and then we will follow you back. So let me just show you quickly how. Oh, and by the way, if you look at the hashtag SmithKnits on Instagram, they're all brilliant so far. I'm really excited because more and more every day there's more and more coming on. So I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the Ravelry group yet this morning, Joe. I haven't, but we will. We're going to have a look at that. Okay. So this is where I am. So I've finished the pattern and I'm back on the rib, and this is day 8. So I started it last Sunday and this is the Monday after, so 7, 8. So this is day 8, and I'm going to get this finished and then we'll do a day 10 video, and in that day 10 video I will be crocheting either side of the steek and cutting the steek, and then I don't know whether we'll then need a subsequent video with sewing back the hems and finishing it, blocking. I don't normally block, but I'm not, because I'm lazy, but this time round I will, but I'll just do a quick block. But I don't do much with it, to be honest. I just give it a quick wash and then roll it up in a towel and then just let it flat to dry. So that's all I really do. But we will record it because I don't think we've ever recorded me doing that before. So that will be so today's Monday, so that will be Wednesday and Friday. Hopefully I'll have it finished, and I don't expect everyone else to keep up with me. I have rushed a little bit, and the reason that I've rushed is because I've taken time off work to do this, and when I go back to work I won't have as much time. So that's the reason that I've rushed. Okay, let's keep on rolling and we'll talk about where we're going next. And the reason that I've rushed is because I've got 2 things on. One, I've got Charlie Brown, which I'm writing a pattern for, which is going to be a workshop that we're doing with Crafty Monkeys in March, which is a Zoom workshop that people can sign up to, and we'll put the link below for that. But the other thing is that I want to knit the rabbits, and I've been thinking about this for a long time, knitting the rabbit. So knitting it like this in 2 colours. So say a brown background like this, and then a white foreground. And then I was thinking about colouring it in with Sharpies. And that was my plan. And then on my birthday, weirdly, it was my birthday, and I went to the door and a parcel arrived from Wee County Yarns. Thank you, Wee County Yarns. And that's what I got. Shall I open that up, Joe, so you can see a bit better? I don't know if it's all going to fall out. Wow. So that is all of their mini balls. So I'm now thinking, and I'd like to start a vote. So let me know down below, and we'll do one on Instagram because this will be on YouTube and Patreon, but I'll do one on Instagram. Am I going to knit this in 2 colours and then colour it in with Sharpies, or am I going to use the Wee County Yarns mini balls and do intarsiering around, maybe with sort of green coming up here, with a pink flower with green, so intarsiering around with the mini balls, or do I fill it in with Sharpies? So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd be really, obviously I'm going to go with what you guys want me to do, but I'm very excited about that. But it's going to be a knit along, but you'll be able to knit along in 2 colours or whatever you want to do, really. So and that will be when we're going to start the knit along. You're talking about early spring, aren't you? What's early spring? March.
Beginning of, yeah.
Beginning of March. So yeah, let's talk about doing it then. So that's interesting. Good. Right.
I have been asked about the hat. Now the cold weather's gone, and we've got wind and rain back, and it's not that cold, and you're still wearing the hat.
I'm loving the hat, and I am a fairly. I mean, people probably see me as quite a conservative dresser, but I have been known in the past to be quite an eccentric dresser. The thing is, there is a lot of noise around me, and I've got kids here, and then I've got a wife asking me questions, and it's just really easy sometimes to go just put ear flaps down, nice and quiet. And there is a phrase that Cockney people like myself will know, and that phrase is cock-a-deafin. Cock-a-deafin. And basically means to cock-a-deafin means that you
pretend you can't hear
what the person is saying. And I can put these flaps down, and Mrs. Smith, she can be giving me all that from the kitchen, and I'm just in my own little world, which is lovely.
Okay, I don't say too much about that. And the other question is from our lovely friend Inga, and Inga wants to know, what's it like to now be famous-ish?
I think she says famous on YouTube. The thing is, Inga, it doesn't feel like that at all to me, because I mean, I do get recognised these days, so I get recognised by people I don't know. So yeah, I can go
in supermarkets
and that sort of thing, and that's always lovely because they're people that knit, so I can talk to people about knitting, which is what I like doing
all day.
I would, it would be nice to have a wife that was interested in knitting, and then we could talk about knitting all day. But it's very difficult to get, Mrs. Smith.
I talk about it enough for me.
Yeah, I do. So she's had enough of it. So it is
fellow
quite
knitters.
Nice to talk to fellow knitters about knitting. But in terms of, it is a very small niche. And although I've got a lot more followers recently on Instagram than I used to have, obviously I don't feel like I'm famous because there's 2 things really. Obviously we've got proper famous people in the family. So like my brother-in-law's got 2 Emmy awards, and so there's that to it. And also, so there's the guy that I watch on YouTube called Fan Neistat, and he says when you've made it because you earn a living from doing the thing that you love, and he deems success as earning a living being as much as a successful dentist. Now, I don't even earn a living from knitting, so it's a small part of our income, and I have to work. So I would deem it to be successful if I didn't have to work, which would be, which is what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for doing what I do and that being my main source of income. So at that point, I think I would probably say that I'm successful. I don't have to earn as much as a dentist, which is probably a lot more than me and Joe need to live on. So yes, I don't particularly feel famous. It is nice though when people say, "Oh, hi, are you Gary?" So it's nice. So keep doing that. So if anyone bumps into me, anyone sees I'm very nice. I'm very nice, aren't I, Joe?
Yeah, very friendly.
I'm very friendly.
Just make
very
sure
chatty.
you've got enough time to chat.
Yes, because I do talk a lot. Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
So next time we're going to be finishing. We're going to be doing cutting the stick, finishing, crocheting either side of the stick, and then it's probably 2 episodes left, and this knit-along will be done. Hope you're all doing well. Do the hashtag.
Can't see it.
I'll put the boards on at the end so you can see Smith Knits. I'll put the boards on at the end with. People keep asking about the theme tune. The theme tune is by our daughter Kitty, and there is somewhere. I think I've got it. We haven't even got the whole of the song. I think we've got like 2 minutes of the song. That's all we've got. But I did do just me knitting to that music in the background, and it's on YouTube. So it's a video. It's only on YouTube, and I think it's just me knitting to Kitty's music. So if you want to hear a bit more of it, go on there and have a listen.
Thanks.
Thanks, Joe. Bye.